What up, this Maryland4Crypto. It's your boy Money Meech.
And your boy LJ. We ready to walk into Mr. Majors. Ask him some crypto questions. Let's go.
I feel like kids that really want shit, they gonna go get that shit.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how the world works in my mind. If they really want that, they gonna go get that. If they don't want, they want to change their situation, they gonna change their situation, bro. That's just like a fat nigga that want to be skinny. If he want to be skinny, dog, he gonna get there. He gonna find a way. That tells you that they got an opportunity for you to hear about. You know what I'm saying? I'm all ears until I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I figure out, like, you know what I mean, you ain't talking about nothing, then.
But the thing is,
you know what I mean? Because people miss out. We miss out as a culture.
Right.
We miss out on a lot because we're skeptical.
Right.
Stock joint. Like years ago, I remember when I closed on a crib. I needed some money for closing costs, and I didn't want to take it out of one of my accounts. I just used the money out of my Robinhood joint. That was
it's the same thing. You can do the same thing with Coinbase.
For real?
Yeah.
And you think that shit moves better than?
I'm telling you.
So what do you recommend investing in Coinbase? Like monthly. What is your monthly investment? Or you don't invest anymore because you've already put up enough?
I don't know. I'm still investing, but I've put up enough where my investments are slower now.
Okay.
Like I was throwing hundreds at it like every week. Now I'm back to a point where this account is good, where the coin I'm investing in, so I'm focusing on another coin. You feel me?
Okay.
And I'm focused on
what coins do you recommend?
I'll give you a couple. I can't give you all. We got a picture out for that, my man. But make sure you follow us real fast.
Okay.
I did. Bro, you didn't follow us on Facebook.
I did both.
Let me see. I didn't see you on Facebook. All right,
Facebook.
Hot stuff.
So you think it's better than the stock market? I'm gonna see. I'm gonna put a couple dollars in.
Listen, when I tell you it's you in the stock market in 1 year, you might see maybe 7 to 15% return.
Okay.
With crypto, you will see 100%.
Stock moves.
Yeah, well, you can see 100% an hour with crypto. You know what? I can show it to you on my phone, like literally.
So you see a return on your investment in crypto?
Literally.
How much you put in?
All right, so I'm at like 589. So like I got into where it was around like 8,000, but I kept taking it in and out. So you can see all my transactions back from like 2018.
Okay.
And basically how I use mine is I get the small money and just as long as I can make some type of profit that can be used, I take that money back out when it's time to use it. So like instead of leaving it in my savings account, I'll put all of the money in there when it's low kinda. Buy at like say like it's at I'll buy 54,000.
Your savings account ain't making you no money.
That's not. So that's why I do that.
That's how we get like that's the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
So I put money. Well, I always invest in stocks, right? So every pay period, I put a couple $100 towards stocks or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever you don't want. You know what I mean? So for me, I always feel like because I haven't really lost out on stocks. You know what I'm saying? At the worst, I've broken even with something. I'm lying. I had one that went down.
You don't take a very big loss in crypto like that. Like, and the reason why I say that is because they have a low and they always have a high, and they're letting you know pretty much it stays between these numbers. So you never really want to buy when it's high because it's like, all right, now I'm like kind of gambling because I don't know if it's really gonna go to the dollars amount. So for instance, like
let me get this interview in because I gotta. When he walk out, I'm leaving out.
All right, just like Dogecoin though. Dogecoin was at like I think 40 something cents, right? It went up to I think 72
There's so many different coins
overnight though.
Like where do you think that like the future of this shit is at?
Oh no, it's here already.
Yeah,
the reason how you know it's here, you can go in certain stores and see the ATMs on Bitcoin machines now. Like they have actual ATMs.
Yeah, you can go right here to Royal Farm that says buy Bitcoin on.
Yeah, in the machines now.
Like it's here. Like,
they're sending out.
That's why we trying to wake people up.
Yeah.
The thing is, for instance, just give you an example. All right, Bitcoin was just listening. Okay. Bitcoin was at $3,000 in March. Right. Did you hear the news talk about it? Did you hear any crave? Everybody's talking about it. No, right?
You never hear about that white people don't want you to know.
Right. So then they wait till it's 54, 55, 60,000. Now, you should jump into Bitcoin, 58,000. So now they've made $55,000 before they even told you, to jump in. Right? So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to wake our people up because nobody's telling us that. Okay. And so my whole thing is back then, that's when I got in the market. Right. Back in March in the crash. So as I started learning, I started researching, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, well, this is what is going on. So I'm trying to tell people, nobody's listening. But as I'm telling people, I'm making money.
Well, you gotta talk to people that have like, I always tell people like, man, people have closed mind, bro. You talking to people with closed mind.
But that's everybody.
Everybody don't want to take the risk, right? So Like I tell people, right?
High risk, high reward. That's what I'm trying
to a certain degree, but the way you gotta put it into, sometimes you gotta talk their language, right? Yeah. So if you buy, take it from like this, right? You buy a pair of sneakers every month, right?
$300.
Right?
Right.
Think about with those people that are investing that much money.
It's coming back.
It's coming back around.
Because those shoes are not bringing you nothing. You're wearing those shoes, now they become a liability. You know what I'm saying? So
that's my thing. That's what I always tell people, like, and then, you know,
and so that's the same.
It can't hurt.
And that's the same thing. We're just trying to wake our people on the crypto market because this is a new asset class. All right, the last time there was an asset class like this was bonds, which is in the 1600s.
Right.
All right. So once again, this is a $1.7 trillion market.
Right.
Right. And it's a baby.
Right.
So what happens to a baby?
Grows.
It grows. So that's what I'm saying. But they're not going to tell you until it's halfway grown, until it's a teenager. I'm trying to tell people while it's still a baby so we can make this money. You feel me? Like I said,
you feel like, so let me ask you this, right? So you said you made 60 grand from 10,000.
Yep.
So how much of that did you pull out?
I haven't pulled out nothing.
Okay.
I'm not.
At what point would you pull it out?
4 years, 5 years from now.
So you're telling people crypto is a 4-year investment?
Yes, I'm telling crypto is a future investment.
Okay.
Now, depending on how fast we adopt it,
right.
If you notice right now, you got people like Snoop Dogg talking about it.
Right.
You know, you got people like Elon Musk, Dogecoin. So adoption is coming. You feel me?
Okay.
So once again, if it's adopted by next year, then of course these prices are going to shoot. If it takes slow adoption, but adoption is coming.
So you recommend that people buy and just let it sit?
Yeah, definitely. I recommend what you can afford to lose.
Okay.
All right, because this market is volatile. Okay. All right, so once again, if it's $20 that you got sitting around it, look, I was gonna take this 20 and I was gonna go buy some lottery tickets with it, right? Instead of taking that, invest it in crypto. Put it aside. Boom, you can lose it. If it goes to zero tomorrow, it was nothing. You was gonna lose it anyway on scratch.
How long you been doing crypto?
I've been doing about a year now. But before that, I was in Robinhood.
Okay.
I was doing.
You don't do both?
Well, kind of. I mean, I still have some stocks in Robinhood, but now I concentrate more on the crypto side because there's faster gains, there's more returns. Your ROI is definitely bigger. So, like I said, once again, I can wait a year to get 7 to maybe 15 returns, or I can invest in crypto and know that my returns is coming 30%. This is weekly, monthly, you know what I mean?
30%.
Sometimes it's 100%. Sometimes it's what we try to do is stay within the top 100, 200 coins, figure out the best utility coins, and just kind of spread the knowledge. You know? And like I said, we got a Patreon group, we got the page. Okay. So when we give out knowledge, of course, on the page, of course, people definitely, but all the deep dive information, those real low cap coins that really can see those games, of course, is in our Patreon. So, and it's not much, it's like $10. So it's not like
stupid. Right. What you gotta listen to opportunity. Anybody that tells you that they got an opportunity for you to hear about, you know what I'm saying? I'm all ears until I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I figure out, like, you know what I mean, you ain't talking about nothing, then.
But the thing is,
you know what I mean? Because people miss out. We miss out as a culture.
Right.
We miss out on a lot because we're skeptical.
Right.
Right.
And that's
so,
what we're trying to
but
do.
at the end of the day, like, if you have credibility behind you, bro, like, it'll be a whole different talk track. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's all we're trying to do is bring that, like you said,
you gotta talk the language that people that resonates with people.
Right.
So what I'm just from a business development standpoint, because that's what I've done for a long time. Like, you gotta talk the language that resonates with them, right? So a certain group, you gotta say, listen, Slim, instead of buying you a pair of Jordans, right, buy this. Instead of fucking going out to fucking Ruth Chris, buy this. Right. So again, as you talk their language, or you meet them where they're at, and then they'll grow, because everybody's business acumen is different.